Okay, let's have a look what some of the blue team members are doing now. So this is Count him. He's lost his shield taking a Poogie Banger. Now at this point, other team members will probably back off, but no. Timbo's pretty hungry here for another kill. Doesn't realize you should die when you don't have any shield. Takes out Perkins for the double, but it's not enough. Look at this score. It's 45 now to 27. And only at this point does Maddox think, you know what? Maybe we should try that.
Of course, he doesn't inform the other members of his team that that's what they should do, so he goes in on his own.
And then the second mistake is to watch Chuckbuster come towards him and then turn away, letting Chuckbuster not only kill him and destroy his plan, but also giving Chuckbuster the killing spree and the shotgun spree, and now it's 46 to 27. Now, Perkins there feels the grenade explosion almost kill him and decides, you know what, I'm not even going to look at it, I'm going to run away. And then at the next moment turns around, finally spots Maddox. Look at that grenade throw, bounced up into the air.
And of course, absolutely deliberate play by Perkins there to ricochet off that uneven surface.
With Chuckbuster now charging on Benchos, Benchos sees Chuckbuster and decides to valiantly back away and let his teammate.
He's like a
Graphologist.
deer, having been killed by humans one too many times.
So now Chuckbuster charges both players, throws this grenade. Now look, Graphologist has backed away, but Chuckbuster's grenade is going to land right at his feet. And if we listen carefully, we hear that explosion take out Graphologist. At the same moment, Chuckbuster dies, and now the blue team en masse feeling good, but unfortunately for them, it's already too late. If you look there, it's 50 to 30, a dominating victory. Look at that. They got slaughtered.
That really is a spread that you won't see probably ever again. I haven't seen a spread like that since the end of apartheid.
I can't believe he said it.
Game 3. Final round.
Okay, Chuckbuster here, moving in on Count him for that first kill of the match. He's feeling pretty good, so moving in towards the warp, and then turning around to see if he can see anybody, and then all of a sudden, BAM! He's dead!
Out of nowhere.
Graphologist. Then goes back into the invisibility mode that he loves so much.
He's a chameleon,
and
blending into the walls. No one can see him.
With like a sixth sense, he knew that Perkins was going to come in the corner, tries to take him out there, but then look, Maddox from behind, no! Maddox again with another betrayal.
Unfortunately, this time Maddox has, obviously someone has seen the kill, knows what's going on. He has to kill that person. You God no.
Can he get Perkins at this point? No! Gets taken out by Perkins as well. Let's look at that from Perkins' point of view. Now, what would you do at this moment, Perkins?
I would zoom in. I would zoom in to illustrate how in control of the situation I really was.
And we'll get back to your in-control movements a little later. Chuckbuster here takes out Benchos inside the warp, but then ends up in a little bit of an unusual position.
A bit of a Kama Sutra mode. Maybe even a little bit too risque for the great Indian book.
You can see there his face in his groin. Okay, Perkins here, and Maddox standing off, mano a mano.
It's a Mexican standoff.
With men.
With grenades.
As you can see, Maddox, that first grenade, very beautifully placed. We see this, look at that explosion, takes off a lot of Perkins' shield there from
It's a
behind.
foregone conclusion what's going to happen here. Just pull the trigger, Maddox.
But he doesn't. Instead, they move in a little bit closer, and Perkins!
It's a little bit of dodge and weave, just like I did back in high school in Pretoria.
Unfortunately, Perkins then threw a grenade at his own teammate's feet, giving Graphologist the kill, and then spots another player coming out, and then before he knows it, all of a sudden there's a third player.
He's turned wound around and upside down, doesn't know what to do.
It's sensory overload for Perkins here, as he backs off, not knowing what to do. He's throwing grenades, he's firing wildly, and before you know it, he hasn't done anything at all.
Ineffectual play.
In control as always. Still with Perkins here. Grabs a couple of plasmas, jumps into the middle of the round here, spots Graphologist, takes him out, dodges Maddox somehow, and redeems himself with a great double kill. Graphologist now trying to emulate Perkins' play.
And he actually does so quite spectacularly here. I mean, Perkins falls without even a whimper. And then, of course, coming up to Chuckbuster, barely makes a dent.
It takes him out as well. Great play there from Graphologist. Okay, Maddox now. He's looking in the middle. He's throwing grenades there, and then all of a sudden realizes he's behind Poogie. Can he finally get a kill?
That's it. He's broken his cherry.
Indeed he has, as he charges Chuckbuster, who's been taking him out all match, and then finally gets the kill in there. I know he's feeling happy about that, and all of a sudden Maddox feels like he's maybe back in this match.
It sounds like a kettle boiling.
What? I don't know what that means. As we see Benchos also to get a kill on Poogie, and all of a sudden tie up the scores. Now watch Graphologist here. takes out Poogie, who just warps up here, and before you know it, Graphologist is now lining up the entire red team, taking out Poogie. Seconds later, turns around and spots Chuckbuster, drops the grenade trap, bang, and then takes him out. And now he's looking for Perkins to complete the 3.
A lot of trouble here. A double grenade battle backed against the wall, and the bunt takes him out.
And blue team take the lead, 29-28 in this close, final, and deciding match. He now spots both Chuckbuster, takes him out with a grenade before dropping down, gets a bit of a lead, and now we switch to Count Him. Look at the scores there. Count Him now charging Chuckbuster. Bang, takes him out, spots Poogie.
Back into the bubble shield for protection, and then again, double kill.
Great play there from Count Him as the blue team pull away slightly. We're following now Count Him as he jumps up around the corner. Can he complete the threesome as well? Yes, there's Perkins! They've each taken out all 3 members of the team. Okay, let's switch to Chuckbuster. Takes out Count Him, turns around, spots Bencho. Bang, takes him up for the double kill. Can he also get the entire blue team now?
It's like the players switching from player to player, each player having a better run than the last.
It is a great match here, and I'm glad you're appreciating the quality of the gaming here. As we Chuckbuster there, take out Count Him and Benchos again. That's 4 kills, but only the 2 players. He took them out both twice.
He's really picking on the weak members of the tribe.
Perkins here evens the scores there by taking out Maddox. It's 36 apiece. He's desperately trying to get the next kill as Maddox now. Look at him in the top left-hand corner.
He's a sitting duck, isn't he? He's just coming straight down. There's no chance he could miss.
Oh, and he gets him. Maddox redeems himself again. Okay, we're switching now back to Perkins. Following him here as he charges, he spots 2 members of the blue team. Now look at this grenade. The Perkins has thrown that grenade. Takes out Maddox. Nice work. Now this is Count Him here. He knows that he's being shot at from behind, so he looks to see where the grenades come from. Perkins from behind!
Booyah!
Look at that double kill. Great pincers movement there from Perkins. Poogie here. He needs a kill. The scores are tied at 39 apiece. He gets taken out by Graphologist.
But lets him have it just before he dies.